Hey, Adventure Grammy here, and today we're going to be packing peaches. What you see here are the great big bins that have come out of the cooler, and inside each bin is totes. And those totes then are taken out of the bin and placed on the conveyor belt. This conveyor belt needs to stay full so the bins can keep, or the totes can keep pushing forward. As they push forward, each tote then goes up, continues up the conveyor belt, at which point it tips over, and the peaches roll out and go one direction, and the tote continues on so that it can be washed. You can see that they've come out. This is where the peaches come out, and now you have people who are actually cleaning any debris out of there, any leaves, any sticks, any branches that may have come along from picking from the tree. They then go into what we call the peach bath, and I'm sure there's a more technical term, but to me the peaches are getting a bath. And they're getting nice and washed off and cleaned as they progress forward, because they're soon going to come out of the dryer. And as they come out of the dryer, now they're going to get ready to be sorted. This is where we're going to be looking for any abnormalities. They're going to look for blemishes, any cuts in them, any split pits perhaps. That's if there's a hole at the top. But these ladies that are actually sorting are very good at what they do, because they need to catch every little thing. If they make the grade, they continue on down the conveyor belt. If they don't, then they are actually sorted out and go into what's called the juice bin. Because in the juice bin it doesn't matter, they're just going to make juices. So they're continuing on down the conveyor belt, they've rounded that corner, and now they're going to go into these different slots. These slots then are going to take them under cameras. The cameras will determine their size and their weight, at which point they're going to be dispersed into the correct sorting table. That table then is what they use to pack the different peaches. This is very intense right here, because if it's not the correct size and it goes to the wrong table, then it has to be sent back to be re-sorted so that it gets on the right table. You can see it going down there. If you watch closely, you can see they'll roll off of there, and then they eventually end up on a table where the packer then begins to pack them. You can see a packer working right here. She's on her the tail end of her box, but she's actually looking again at each peach, because they're double checking. There's weights and measures and checks and measures and balances all the way through this, because we need to make sure that the product that we're delivering is going to meet the customer's needs. Every packer actually has their own number, and they put these stickers on the bottom of the box, so in case there's ever any trouble, we actually know who to go back to and figure out why it was done the way it was done. These ladies have to pack very quickly, because as you can see, these tables continually roll, and they're sorting through them again. If they don't make the grade, they go on the top table. If they make the grade, they go in the box, and they have to move very quickly. The only time we ever stop these tables is if we shut down the line. But we try not to do that, because we want to make sure that we can keep up with the demand and pack appropriately. Once she's done, she puts it on a conveyor belt. This conveyor belt's going to take it around, where it's actually going to be looked at one last time. It may be weighed if it needs to be weighed, to make sure that it does have the correct weight for the size of the peach that it is. Once they've verified that it is the correct box, it's the correct peach in that box, it's weighed appropriately, it goes back on the line. There's always somebody looking at these boxes as they come through. If it makes it through this section, now it's where it's going to be stacked and to get ready to be put on a pallet. So now they'll pull them off, they'll look at the side, it's then tagged with the size and what that actual peach is, and then they will stack like boxes together. We create a pallet, that pallet goes back in the cooler, a truck comes and delivers it to the customer.